Hi, dear listeners. Welcome to our podcast. I'm Alexa.
And I'm Alex. Today, we're here to help you learn English by talking about the culture of people in the USA.
That's right. We'll use simple words to make it easy for beginners.
Let's start. Remember to subscribe to our channel to keep learning.
In the USA, people love their freedom. Freedom is very important here. People like to make their own choices and do what makes them happy. This freedom helps people live in many different ways.
Yes, and because of this freedom, people in the USA have many different lifestyles. Some people like living in big cities, while others prefer small towns. Both are popular, and everyone finds their own way to live.
Americans also love to celebrate. Holidays like Thanksgiving and Independence Day are special. Families come together, eat food, and enjoy time with friends. It's a big part of the culture.
That's true. Family is important in the USA. People often spend holidays with their families, even if they live far away. Many travel long distances just to be with their loved ones.
Another thing is the love for sports. Football, basketball, and baseball are very popular here. Many people enjoy watching or playing these sports, and it brings people together.
Yes, and don't forget about American football. It's different from soccer and is loved by many. People gather to watch games, especially the Super Bowl, which is one of the biggest sports events in the country.
When it comes to food, the USA has a lot of different dishes. Burgers, hot dogs, and pizza are very common. But you can also find food from many other countries because the US is very diverse.
That's right. People from all over the world live in the USA, bringing their own cultures and traditions. This is why you can try different kinds of food like Mexican, Chinese, and Italian, all in one city.
Another important part of the culture is music. Many famous music styles like jazz, rock, and hip-hop started in the USA. Music is a big part of American life, and you can hear different types everywhere.
Yes, and movies, too. Hollywood is known worldwide. Many famous films are made in the USA, and American movies are popular in many countries. It's a big part of the culture.
In addition to that, Americans value time. Being on time for work or meetings is very important. People try to be punctual because it shows respect for others.
That's right. People also work hard in the USA. Many Americans believe in working hard to achieve their dreams. It's called the American dream. People believe that if you work hard, you can succeed.
Speaking of work, Americans also enjoy their free time. Many like going to parks, beaches, or hiking in the mountains. Nature is important, and there are many beautiful places to explore.
Yes, outdoor activities are very popular. Camping, fishing, and biking are also common. People love spending time in nature to relax and recharge.
Another thing is technology. The USA is home to many big tech companies like Apple, Google, and Microsoft. Technology plays a big role in everyday life, with people using smartphones and computers all the time.
That's true. Many people use technology for work and fun. Social media is very popular, and people like to share their lives online with friends and family.
Education is also important in the USA. Many people go to college to get degrees. There are many good universities here, and students from all over the world come to study.
Yes, and school activities like sports, music, and clubs are a big part of life for students. These activities help students grow and learn new skills.
Americans are also very friendly. It's common for people to say hi to strangers or smile at someone they don't know. Being polite is important in American culture.
That's true. Saying thank you and please is very common. People like to show respect to others, and being kind is a big part of everyday life.
In the USA, people also love their pets. Many families have dogs or cats, and they treat them like family members. Pets are very special to people here.
Yes, animals are important. You'll see many parks for dogs and people walking their pets in the neighborhood. It's a big part of American life.
Also, people in the US are very independent. From a young age, kids learn how to do things on their own. Many move out of their parents' homes when they become adults.
That's right. Independence is a big part of American culture. People take pride in doing things for themselves and making their own decisions.
Americans also love to travel. Many take vacations to different states or countries. Exploring new places is a big part of the culture here.
Yes, the USA is a big country with many places to visit, from beaches to mountains and big cities. There's always something new to see.
Another part of American culture is volunteering. Many people like to help their community by giving their time or money to help others in need.
That's true. Charity work is important in the USA, and people often come together to help during difficult times, like after a natural disaster.
In addition to charity, Americans care about the environment. Many people recycle and try to reduce waste. There's a growing awareness about protecting nature.
Yes, going green is important. People are using solar energy, driving electric cars, and doing things to help the earth. It's becoming a big part of life here.
In the USA, people also have a love for learning. Lifelong learning is encouraged, and many adults take classes or learn new skills even after they finish school.
That's right. Learning doesn't stop after school. Many people take online courses, go to workshops, or read books to keep learning new things.
Another thing to know is that the US is very big on personal space. People like to have space around them, especially when they're in public places.
Yes, respecting personal space is important. People usually stand a little distance apart when they talk, and it's polite to give others space.
In American culture, individualism is highly valued. People often focus on their personal goals and achievements. They believe in taking responsibility for their own success and happiness. This doesn't mean they don't care about others, but they do think it's important to work hard and be self-reliant.
That's true. People are encouraged to chase their dreams and create their own path. Success is often measured by personal achievements, whether it's in education, career, or personal growth. This focus on self-reliance shapes how people approach life and challenges.
Another important part of American culture is diversity. The USA is known as a melting pot because it has people from so many different backgrounds. This mix of cultures means that you'll find different languages, foods, and traditions all blending together to create something unique.
Yes, and with this diversity comes tolerance. Many Americans are open to learning about other cultures and accepting differences. This makes the USA a place where people from different parts of the world can live together and share their experiences. It also leads to creativity and new ideas.
Religion is another aspect of American culture. There are many religions practiced in the USA, and people are free to follow whatever faith they choose. Freedom of religion is an important part of American life, and you can find places of worship for all major religions.
That's right. While Christianity is the most common religion, you'll also find many people practicing Judaism, Islam, Hinduism, Buddhism, and other faiths. This religious diversity adds to the cultural richness of the country, and people respect each other's beliefs and practices.
When it comes to clothing, Americans dress casually in everyday life. Jeans, t-shirts, and sneakers are very common, especially in informal settings. However, people do dress up for special occasions like weddings or formal events. Fashion can vary depending on where you are in the country.
Yes, the style of clothing changes depending on the city or region. In places like New York or Los Angeles, fashion trends are always changing and people often wear stylish, trendy outfits. But in smaller towns, people might prefer simpler, more comfortable clothing.
Another thing to know is that people in the US value education. Many believe that getting a good education is the key to a better future. Parents encourage their children to go to school, and many people aim to go to college or university to get a degree.
Yes, education is seen as a way to open doors to more opportunities. Many families make sacrifices to help their kids succeed in school. In the USA, it's common for students to take part in after-school activities like sports, clubs, or music to develop new skills and experiences.
In terms of communication, Americans are usually direct. They say what they mean and appreciate honesty. This doesn't mean they're rude, but they believe being clear and straightforward is the best way to communicate. It helps avoid misunderstandings and makes things easier.
That's right. People here value being open and to the point. If they don't agree with something, they'll say it politely but directly. This way of communicating helps people work together and solve problems quickly, whether at work or in personal life.
Don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode.